What's going on, guys? Milton Alvarez here. So I was reviewing a product that got pointed out to me, and it seems to be a very popular product. And what I want to do in this video is break down the effects that it has on our body, whether it's positive or negative, and at the end disclose what the product is and see if maybe this is something that you would want to purchase. So here, I'm going to go straight through the list of systems that it affects within our bodies. We'll be pinpointing some organs. And if at the end of this list, you're still interested in this product, I'll disclose it and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's start with the brain and nervous system. When it comes down to the brain, it causes impairment of communication between neurons and it reduces brain activity. It causes shrinkage of the brain tissue with long-term use. It causes memory problems and blackouts. It increases risk of mental health disorders such as anxiety and depression. It damages the prefrontal cortex, which is decision-making, and the hippocampus, which affects your memory. When it comes down to your nervous system, it could also cause nerve damage, which then leads to pain, numbness, and muscle weakness. Already, that's a no for me. When it comes down to your cardiovascular system, for your heart, it increases blood pressure. It causes irregular heartbeats. It causes weakening of the heart muscle, leading to heart failure and increased risk of stroke. For the blood vessels, it causes vasodilation, which can lead to flushing and low blood pressure, and long-term damage to blood vessels, and it increases other issues within that realm. When it comes down to your digestive system, mouth and esophagus, it increases risk of oral and esophagus cancer, damage to the lining of the esophagus, causing acid reflux and heartburn, whack. To the stomach, it causes irritation of the stomach lining, leading to gastritis, increases risk of stomach ulcers and bleeding, reduce absorption of essential nutrients, makes sense. For the pancreas, it causes inflammation, which can be acute or chronic, impaired ability to regulate blood sugar, increasing risk of diabetes. For the liver, it increases fatty liver, it can also cause hepatitis and cirrhosis, and also increased risk of liver cancer. Now, when it comes down to your immune system, it causes suppression of immune function, making the body more susceptible to infections, reduce white blood cell count, and impaired ability to fight off any pathogens. When it comes down to your endocrine system, for your hormones, disruption of hormone production, including insulin, cortisol, and sex hormone, lower testosterone levels in men, leading to reduced fertility, and also disruption of menstrual cycle in women. When it comes down to your muscular system, muscle weakness and atrophy over time, impaired protein synthesis affecting muscle recovery and growth. That's rough for a lot of people in my industry. When it comes down to the skeletal system and your bones, it decreases bone density, which can lead to osteoporosis and increased risk of fractures due to weak bones. When it comes down to your circulatory system and your blood, it can cause anemia due to reduced production of red blood cells and impaired clotting ability, leading to easy bruising and prolonged bleeding. Yeah, I'm already not liking this. The urinary system, for your kidneys, it causes dehydration because it has a diuretic effect. Impaired kidney function over time, reducing the ability to filter waste. When it comes onto your bladder, it causes irritation of the bladder lining, increasing frequency and urgency of urination. When it comes down to the reproductive system, men and women, for men, it can cause erectile dysfunction and reduce sperm count and quality. For women, it can increase risk of infertility, disrupted menstrual cycles and early menopause, and it can cause a syndrome during pregnancy. Respiratory system, for the lungs, it can increased risk of aspiration pneumonia due to vomiting and inhaling stomach content. I'll dive in a little bit deeper into that one. For your skin and hair, for your skin, causes dehydration, leading to dry and dull scalp, broken capillaries, and facial redness, worsened conditions like psoriasis as well. For hair, thinning hair due to poor nutrition and dehydration. Moving on to your metabolic system, this is already not telling me. For your metabolic system, for your metabolism, increased fat storage, contributing to weight gain and obesity, and impaired glucose metabolism, increasing diabetes risk. When it comes down to your mental and emotional health, on a psychological standpoint, an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and addiction, impaired judgment, leading to risky behavior and accidents, And then the final systems that are affected and organs are your eyes, blurred vision, slower pupil reaction, long-term damage to optic nerve causing vision loss. For your ears, impaired balance due to effect of the inner ear. And for the immune system, also suppression of the immune system leading to frequent illnesses. So, are you interested yet? And for those of you who are curious and are still willing to consume this product, Godspeed. But I think after reading all of this, I think I know where I want to start off my 2025, and it's definitely not with this. And for those of you wondering what this product is, or products, here, I'll type it in right here, and then I'll capitalize it, and then I'll highlight it, and bold it, and increase the font size. Almost done, folks. Give me a second. Here, I'll even highlight it, just so y'all can read it better. For those of you who are curious on what it is, it's alcohol. So, while you're out celebrating the holidays, the New Year's, and walking into 2025 with a nasty hangover, please keep this video in mind, and the systems that are being affected by your usage of alcohol. And I hope that we are able to utilize different products, and we can approach having a good time in a different approach, coping with a different approach, mending with a different approach, trying to get over an ex with a different approach, and not utilizing alcohol as the leading source of your escape. I myself have abused this in the past, and it wasn't a good time because I hurt people that I didn't want to hurt. I went down a path I didn't want to go down on, and the next day feeling it as you get older hurts a lot more, and it takes a lot longer for you to get over these hangovers. So after reading all this, is this still something you want to run with? By all means, knock yourself out. But I promise you, the older you get, I'm 33 years old right now. The older you get, the harder it is to overcome these hangovers. So this is actually the first time I've ever read this out loud and went down a list of systems that alcohol affects. And if you don't introduce this study with alcohol in front of it, a lot of people can read this and say, yo, this is horrible. But the moment you say, oh yeah, by the way, this is alcohol, and then you leave with the list, people tend to usually push it off and say, who cares? Definitely a reality check for me. So hopefully this brought some light to you guys, and hopefully it gives you a new perspective on what alcohol actually does to the human body. Until next time, guys.